Hey everybody, ABC 10 meteorologist Brendan Minchef here with a look ahead to this weekend. As you can see here, it's going to be a little taste of spring, at least temperature-wise. It is. We're going to be running about 5 degrees above average across the valley for both Saturday and Sunday. High temperatures Friday afternoon, almost 70 degrees downtown, made it to 69 downtown, 66 Sacramento Executive, 67 Stockton, 67 in Modesto as well. You see the average highs for the time of year in those mid-60s. So all of us today, we're running anywhere from about 3 to 5 degrees above average. Tomorrow and Sunday will be 5+ across much of the valley. For Saturday, mostly sunny. It's going to be seasonally warm, 69 degrees. My forecast high for Saturday. For Sunday, there's going to be a system passing to the north of us. That's going to introduce some more cloud cover, partly to mostly cloudy skies expected Sunday. Still warm, though, close to 70 degrees across much of the valley. We could see some showers in the Sacramento Valley. I'll talk more about this in a few minutes, but just know that this is really for the far northern part of the state. I don't expect much once you get south of Chico or so, south of Colusa, maybe a few showers get a little further south than that. But in terms of showers in Sacramento, very, very slim. In terms of showers in the San Joaquin Valley, I would say almost no chance whatsoever. Again, we'll talk more about that. We'll look at Futurecast in a second, but I do want to talk about lows for Saturday morning. Some patchy fog possible, especially in the Sacramento area. Other than that, lows are going to be upper 30s and low 40s. And weather-wise, there's not a whole lot going on. Winds are going to be light if we see any at all, and that's why we do have that slim potential for some fog. So 30s, 40s in the valley, 40s in the foothills, and 20s up in the high country. Not really any rain for Saturday morning, but we could see some showers moving through the far northern part of the state by Saturday afternoon. Here at home tomorrow, though, the average high is 64. Like we talked about a second ago, we're going to be close to 70 tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies through about lunchtime. And then once we get in towards the afternoon, especially the deeper into the afternoon we go, the more clouds that we're going to have building in. So mix of sun and clouds tomorrow, but we'll start off sunnier, I do expect, and we'll end the day cloudier. Mostly sunny and warm, 69 Sacramento. Saturday afternoon, 70 in Elk Grove, 69 Stockton, 71 Manteca, 71 Tracy, 70 in Modesto, 71 Vacaville, 70 in Fairfield, 60s across the foothills, and middle 50s up in the high country. Again, 5 degrees or so above average for much of the valley Saturday and Sunday. Little bit of a dip Monday. The average high goes from 64 to 65, and we lose a degree in the forecast. That's why it goes from +5 to +3. But then look at this. We got 70s from Tuesday onwards. So we're going to finish February very likely in the low to middle 70s across much of the valley. Here's a look at that Futurecast. By Saturday lunchtime, again, mostly sunny skies expected for much of the valley. But you see that system that's going to be working its way in, mainly from about, Fort Bragg, Mendocino to the north, is where we're going to see the best chances of rain. I really don't expect to see much in the Bay Area. I don't expect to see really anything in the capital region, certainly nothing in the San Joaquin Valley. So we'll continue to play Futurecast out. This is now Saturday evening, about 9 o'clock. Again, about Fort Bragg to the north, upper Sacramento Valley, Redding, Chico could be looking at some showers. Not going to be anything real heavy in the upper valley. Once you get up towards Shasta into Oregon, now you're talking about some better rain. But it's just in our area, there's really not much. Sunday morning, I think this is the best opportunity for some very light showers to try to sneak in towards the capital city. But I'm not seeing rain totals in Sacramento. If we see anything at all, it would be just a few drops. It's not going to be a decent shower like we had the other day. This is going to be in the far northern part of the state. It will be cloudier for Sunday, as you see here. Not nearly as much sun, but in terms of rain, nothing that's really going to impact your plans. The only time it might impact your plans if you're planning on going up towards like Shasta or somewhere up on the north coast. For Monday, some lingering showers in the upper valley and along the coast. Again, not expecting to see anything in the capital city. And then by the time we get to Tuesday, that system pushes out. We'll have more sunshine, still a few clouds lingering though, and temperatures are going to be much warmer from Tuesday onwards. And as we look at the 6 to 10 day climate outlook, February 27th through March 3rd, temperature-wise, very likely warmer across much of the West Coast and the desert Southwest. In fact, even east of the Rockies, we still see those orange contours indicating likely warmer than average conditions. In terms of precipitation, leaning drier outside of that storm that we've got coming in this weekend. There's not much beyond that. That's why leaning drier across the Pacific Northwest. near average elsewhere across California and the desert Southwest. Some better chances of rain down in the Lone Star State and in the upper Great Plains where it is leaning wetter. But in general, we are going to see a quieter pattern across much of the western United States to end February and begin March. But that being said, just because we're seeing a pause in the rain doesn't mean it's over. For sure, December, January, and February are our 3 wettest months when we average about 3.5 inches of rain or more. In fact, January, we average almost 4 inches of rain. Obviously, that didn't happen with the January we just had. We saw hardly anything, but February has actually been very wet. We've had over 4 inches of rain in Sacramento this February. We're not going to add a whole lot more to it, if anything at all, at this point, with only a few days remaining and not much rain, if any, in the forecast. March, however, while we do see a definite dip in average precipitation in March, it's down to 2.8 inches, it's still our 4th rainiest month of the year, because keep in mind, really, once we get from June through September, we average almost nothing in terms of rainfall. That's why it's not even included on this chart here. Our rainy season is definitely about November through April. So yes, at this point going forward, there is a downturn in average rainfall in Sacramento. But keep in mind, we still average almost 3 inches of rain in March. So March can have dry spells, but definitely we still get some rain in the month of March. So don't let this little quiet period fool you. Now, one more thing I want to talk about. This is actually not weather. This is space, astronomy, right? We've got some planets aligning through about February 28th. So if you look up in the night sky, you'll be able to see Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, Venus, Uranus, Jupiter, and Mars, all in the night sky. Now, for Neptune and Uranus, you will need a telescope to be able to see those. But the rest of them you can see with the naked eye, maybe some high-powered binoculars. You might be able to see the 2 furthest gas giants as well. But these don't always line up because all of these planets are in, take different amount of time to orbit the sun. So sometimes Jupiter may be visible while maybe Mercury is kind of behind us, right? So you can't see them both in the sky. But look at this. Over the next few days, really through the weekend and through Monday night, you can see all these planets in the night sky if you just get out there and look up. Now, we are, again, going to have some cloud cover at times, but especially once we get to Monday night, we should see some clearing skies. That would be another good opportunity to take a look up at the stars. Okay, over the next 3 to 7 days, temperatures in the upper 60s. Then we got some low 70s for the final few days of February. We could even be looking at some places in the valley, looking at middle 70s to end the month of February and begin March. The extended part of the forecast remains dry. No major rain systems coming in, no major storm systems. Again, do have that quick passing system to the north on Sunday. Not really going to do much for us here except keep us slightly cooler than the rest of the week and bring us those clouds as well. If you enjoyed this, I highly recommend you download the ABC 10 Plus app. It's live, local, always on. You can get it wherever you stream, your smart TV, your Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, or your Roku. It's all there. We got a weather playlist with extended forecasts, explainers, weather, and climate specials. Again, that's all on the ABC 10 Plus app. Thanks for watching.